They got a good nose guard, big nose guard. You've been playing against them all year, but talk about that challenge.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I know Elias from youth ball, and so yeah, he played on a team in Louisiana when I kind of joined. There was some all-star tournament kind of thing going on for football, and I actually got to join. Me and a few guys from Houston teamed up with the team from Louisiana, and he was actually on that team. So I kind of know him a little bit. I haven't really kept in contact. I know I'm friends with his dad on Facebook. Yeah, I know I use Facebook. I know. But yeah, it's cool. I'm excited. It'll be a good matchup. I mean, he's a big kid. He's done really well so far this year. He's been a big-time run stopper. And so I think it'll be a fun little battle the whole night, the whole
Maybe
day.
not as mobile, but kind of one of those immovable object type.
Yeah,
things.
definitely. I mean, Coach Aranda, all of his defenses, they've always had a really big nose guard, and that's always kind of been his kind of thing. And so I know he's supposed to be the run stopper, and so they're putting a lot on me this week to get the run game going. So I'm excited, and I love the pressure.
Bryce returning home. You got friends and family going to come see you?
Yeah, I got quite a few. I think I have like 12 cousins who already bought tickets. I got a kid I used to babysit coming to visit. I got like a whole bunch of people coming to visit. So I'm super excited. It'll be the first game my brother gets to see in person with me this year since the birth of his twins. Cool. And so I'm super excited for that.
You know, I know you talked about the nose guard, but when you look at Baylor overall, what do you see from them?
Yeah, it's a group that's excited to play, is really what I say. I mean, just like us, they got hot on this back half of the season. The first half of the season had some hiccups here and there that kind of cost them games. And seeing that, we kind of had the same thing. So we're both hot right now, and so it'll be a fun matchup. I'm excited. Like I said earlier, I know the nose guard. He's a big time run stopper. They're very physical up front, and so that's something I'm really excited to go against.
Hey, your perspective of Devin's day. What just take us through what you see when you see a guy doing that?
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. That was kind of cool. I like explosive plays and extra drives a little shorter for us,
Sure.
But no, I was excited for him. I know there's people talk about how he's such a great guy and such an elusive back, and he is. I mean, there were plays where there were some misassignments from us up front, and he just made the guy miss and made a big play out of it. And so it's really fun to see that and see that you have a back that has the ability to do that. And so having that kind of us being in the shadows, we're like, hey, we kind of help with that too. Kind of gives us a little bit of pride up front as well, especially after kind of being called out on, I think it was Thursday or Wednesday on that interview. We all sent it to our O-line group chat. We kind of took that to heart. He said he was going to hold us to under 100 yards rushing and then assault our quarterback, and so we kind of took that a little personal, and so we ended up putting 331 on their head. So you know what? I mean, it's exciting, and I'm glad all the guys got together. And so now we just need to continue that momentum into the Baylor game.
When he helps out and makes a couple guys miss or whatever, I know there's 40 seconds between plays or whatever, but do you guys ever go say, hey, thanks, appreciate you there? I mean, is there time for that or no?
Yeah, it's actually funny you bring that up. There was a play against BYU where I pass set, and the guy made a good move on me and ended up getting to my inside, and Devin actually picked him up. And we actually made a pretty explosive play on it. And as we were jogging to the ball, I was like, hey, Dad, thank you, man. Appreciate that one. You saved me a little bit. And so, I know everyone has each other's back in this program, and so it's something I love about it.
Cool. Along those same lines, during your tough start, your coaches stand up here and, they get questioned about everything by guys in this room, right? But every time, Coach Leipold, Coach Grimes just kept saying, we're going to stay with what works. We trust what we do, and we know it works.
Yeah, I think it's just a belief system, It was with a new offensive coordinator, and of course Jalen coming back from the injuries he's had to battle. There's going to be hiccups along the way, and then you have a new, not an entirely new O-line, but quite a few guys new, and then learning a whole kind of new offense. And so it takes a little while for things to click, and then once you kind of find your identity, then you can go off of that identity, and then kind of just pick and choose what you want to do from there.
I know you guys still have to finish it and want to finish it the right way, but how happy are you for a head coach that can stand up there and say, we're going to stick with it, and then look what sticking with it did? I mean, do you think about that? Like, you're happy for your coaches?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I think I'm happy for the players as well.
Sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're on the field, and we're putting our heart, blood, sweat, tears, everything into the game. And it kind of says a lot about the coaching staff that they have confidence in us, that we're going to be able to do what's asked. And so I think that we kind of took pride in it, to be honest. He came in here, and Coach Grimes and Coach A was talking to us, and he was like, we have an identity, and we're not going to change no matter what, depending on who we're playing or what we're playing or anything like that. And so we kind of took give us confidence. We're like, if they believe in us, why should we not?
Sure.
They've been around talent just as longer than we've been alive. Some of us.
No doubt.
So that's something we've looked at, kind of took pride in.
Hey Bryce, you talked about Coach Grimes. Has there been any talk how he's going back to the place that he was and his son's playing and things like that?
Oh, wait, what was the question? Sorry.
Well, Coach Grimes is going back to Baylor.
Yeah.
Where he was coaching the last 3 years. Does it give you guys any motivation to play well for him?
I mean, every game you want to play well, right? I mean, at the end of the day, this is his job, right? This is how he puts food on the table for his family, how he pays the bills, how he keeps the roof over him and his family's head. And so for me, I kind of take pride in being the guy that he trusts me enough to be like, hey, I want that guy, and I want these 11 guys to go, and I trust them that they'll keep my job. Whatever you want to, however you want to phrase it, right? If you kind of know the way I'm kind of trying to phrase that. But no, we're excited for him. I'm super excited to go back to Texas. It's been a while since I've got to go back, and I'm just super excited for a little bit of warmer weather, hopefully, than it has been. Here it's supposed to be in like the teens or something these next few days, and I'm not excited for that.
As the off season gets a little bit closer and you think about your NFL decision, what goes into that? What are you considering?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm fully focused on just finishing this game against Baylor, trying to get bowl eligible. I'm not really too focused on that whole stuff right now. I mean, when the time comes, it comes, and then I'll talk with the people I need to talk to about that just to get an idea of what I want to do. But other than that, I'm fully focused on the season right now, trying to finish out the season well.
Cool. Appreciate you.